My PTS kicking. My PTSD kicking, man. I gotta get high. I'm not no city boy, cause I love my chick. But that don't mean that I don't love my hoes. Salute, salute, salute. How's everybody doing today on this glorious day? Got some McDonald's, cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, french fries. You know why they call them french fries. You give your friend fries. That's why you call them french fries. John C., I see you, man. God bless you, your family, and your kids if you have any. And your kids if you have any. God bless you. I'm glad you're in the building for this one. You want some fries? You want a cheeseburger? Or you want some chicken McNuggets? Let me know, bro. Don't hesitate. Just grab. Don't hesitate. Just grab. You know how we do. Let me just eat the regular cheeseburger for now. We'll get to the double cheeseburger a little later. Oh, man. Yeah, yeah. We eat good over here, man. You know that. God bless you, fam, as well, Brody. Thank you. Got some orange juice. Ain't nothing like that OJ, man. Ain't nothing like that OJ, man. Well, God bless you, man. How's the day treating you so far? Hope you ate. Hope you was able to feed the soul. Shout out to Guadalupe. Guadalupe said green eyes food is everything. You always spending your money on food. You're not spending it on drugs. What you need, green eyes? I said, Guadalupe, you sure? Because you work hard for your money. She always work hard for her money and she always come at the right time. You get what I'm saying? She's God sent. She's God sent. You get what I'm saying? I'll wait until more people get in the building. We just getting started. I got some nuggets. Ooh, look at that nuggets. Today we got an important topic. Too many be thinking they God, man. Too many false prophets out here. I'm sick of this shit, bro. Remember when Eminem was battling? Remember when Eminem was battling and he started beating everybody? And he said, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Oh, you, it's okay. Shout outs to the LGBT community. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning. Winners don't judge, man. Only God can judge. John verse 5, test the spirit. You get what I'm saying? John verse 5, test the spirit, but it's all gravy in the Navy. Come as you please, man. Yeah, yeah. Take your shoes off. Get comfortable. This is the green side right here. Hustle mindset. We got a hustle mindset. We'll be making $1 million, man. I believe that. I believe that. Even a millionaire, he got like 1 million subscribers. He said he gonna step back for a few. Y'all know who he is. Got a nice cheeseburger right here. Let me check this. Because you know the White Castle, you know what they used to do. So everything look clear. Nice cheeseburger and stuff like that. Today we got an important discussion, y'all. Share the live, get comfortable, take off your shoes, get comfortable. Mm, mm. Shout out to Guadalupe. Mm, 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 mm. Delicioso. This is what I mean, man. I spent $1 million in McDonald's. I can't even get a napkin. Seriously? No, or just aside, I can't even get a napkin. Like, come on. What type of business is this, man? Do I gotta call the headquarters? Remember when my page got struck, yeah? I called the YouTube headquarters, found out that my man worked for the YouTube headquarters. So I could have been striking people channels, but that's like snitching. That's like calling the cops. Yeah, that's worse than snitching. If you strike a person page, That's worse than snitching, y'all. So when y'all did that to Artie Bacardi, yo, I seen that 10 toes. Oh man, oh man, I see 10 toes. I seen 10 toes and Artie Bacardi, man. Yo, Artie, I didn't even know you was that short, player. Yo, you mad short, bro. Yeah, yo, 10 toes. Yo, you trying to sell my dude? What's up with that? What's up with that? Nah, but it definitely was a great collab. Y'all had me dying the whole time, yo. Especially when you and Tentos, Audie Bacardi and Tentos was about a race. When they was about a race, oh man, goddamn, things to make you say, oh man. Mm, Barbie entertainer. I thought behind the bar was gonna pull up on y'all. God bless y'all, man. Just joking. Just kidding. So how's everybody doing today? I see we got John C in the building. Um, let me remove that comment. Burglar, salute. Emmanuel, salute. John C, I appreciate you in the building. So today we got an important topic, y'all. Today we're here to talk about false prophets. Too many people want to be God. Too many people want to be God. We are not God, y'all. We're not. We're not God. There's only one God. There's only one Creator. There's only one Father. There's only one God, y'all. Too many people be trying to take the praises of the Most High. 3 years ago, on a regular day like today, a homeless man was looking for shelter. Y'all can all look at my community wall. The guy eventually, excuse me, the guy eventually got his apartment, his own home. He did the shelter system, and he came running towards me. He started giving me praises. I felt good, but I tell him all praises to the Most High. That's what I told him, y'all. I told him all praises to the Most High. You get what I'm saying? He even offered me a key, y'all. He said, Green Eyes, I appreciate you believing in me. Even though he did the process, he still wanted to thank me. And he wanted to give me a key. I said, come on. You don't have to give me a key. I was I was grateful for having the opportunity to get the key. But once I accept, that means I lose faith. That's why, you know, God fed the birds in the sky. You understand what I'm saying? So you never really worry about your next meal. So as soon as you ask and you accept, that's when you lose faith. Remember the chain snatcher? Remember the chain snatcher from Miami? You went to this homeless guy. And when he went to this homeless guy, he told him the homeless guy was very hungry and stuff like that. But I think it's Steve Ojo, something like that. He wanted to give him some money. He said, "Can I bless you with some money?" And the homeless man said, "I cannot accept. As soon as I accept, that means that I'm losing faith." And the guy said, "Maybe you could get some food with it." He showed them. He said, "I have food. It's not Red Lobster, but I have food." You get what I'm saying? So the same thing for the guy that I helped out get his own apartment. He did the journey, he did the process, and God helped him. But I just gave him motivation. I was always by his side, picked up the phone call when he needed it, and stuff like that. So he gave me the praises. I told him, "Don't thank me, thank the Lord, thank the Father." Boom TV, salute. Let me bring you up over here, man. I definitely like what you're doing over there. Always consistent and stuff like that. You're always doing God's work. You better be entertaining, man. I remember when I first ran into your page, I was like, man, this dude is like very powerful. Especially when I seen you with Low Deluxe. Fastest way to Harlem is the A train. Yo, I don't think that's the fastest way. I'm being honest with you. Holler the Don said the FDR. I end up taking the FDR compared to the A train. I would take the A train. We used to take the A train to Queens, Far Rockaway. You get what I'm saying? They say it's not Queens, but either way, like E and J. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, we still moving. Fastest way to Harlem is the FDR, man. Yeah, fastest way to Harlem is the FDR. You see when Artie Bacardi and Ten Toes, they was on live together. They did a major collab. I was about to take the FDR. I was about to take the FDR, man. Fastest way to Harlem is the FDR, man. Yeah, shout out to Low Deluxe, man. We could battle on the roof. Loser got to jump. Yeah, 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 yeah. I challenge you. I be seeing you spitting over there. I challenge you, man. Yeah, yeah. Step in my office. Matter of fact, step in my studio. Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, step in my studio, bro. Yeah. I like your bars, man. You be spitting, bro. And you know what's crazy? When I first met you, you had the complexion for the connection, bro. Because you had the mask on, so I didn't really know who was under the mask. You hear what I'm saying? But once I seen it was a black, powerful black brother, oh man, I salute you, bro. I salute you, bro. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's my name, beloved Dawi. That's my Hebrew name. Dawi stands for beloved. That's my Hebrew name. Too many false prophets out here. I'm glad you're here for this one. I'm very, very glad that you are here for this one, man. Too many people want to be the father. We was made in the image of God. We have the power to heal. We have the power to love, create, but we're not God, y'all. We're not. Too many people want that spot. There's a guy, I think his name is IMKO God or something like that, on this joint. And the dude really think he God. First he say he's David. I'm David. I'm David. First he think he's David. Then he think he's Emmanuel. Then he say he's God. Too many false prophets on the joint, bro. Yeah, keep working, bro. We striving for greatness over here, bro. All right, y'all. I just had to feed the soul real fast. Let's get to this topic. Thank you for the patience. Yo, boom. I got some I got a cheeseburger for you and I got some fries for you, gang. I don't think y'all see one in it. I'm gonna take some fries though. I got a burger for you and I got some fries for you, bro. That's you. Don't hesitate. Do not hesitate, bro. Let me just drink some of this and we're ready to rock the mic and rock it right, y'all. Oh man, thank you, God. Okay, today we're here to talk about false prophets. Today we're here to talk about people who think they're God. There's only one creator above the man upstairs, y'all. Remember what P said? Man up with me, you might end up with the man upstairs. Man up with me, you might end up with the man upstairs. Remember what my man P said? There's only one creator. There's only one father. All praises to the most high. True indeed, we was made in the image of God, but do not compare yourself to God. God made man, man made religion. Religion to me is like levels. I respect everybody level of religion. You see, a lot of people say religion is division, but honestly, religion keeps people going in life. You get what I'm saying? Whatever keeps you going to see another day, you know, it's not really about what you believe in. Let my spirit speak for me. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just sometimes they get frustrating, but I know that's the Antichrist who's trying to who's trying to pull me in. You get what I'm saying? That's the Antichrist. John verse 5, test the spirit. And I see too much of it going on, especially on this internet YouTube joint. You got too many false prophets coming up here using God, but just to make money. They don't care about the people. It's not in their heart. It's not in their heart. And you can see it and stuff like that. Um, True indeed. I understand as humans, we're not perfect. We're human. We have feelings, we have emotions and stuff like that. But when it comes to certain things, you have to separate emotion from reality. You get what I'm saying? And even though we're the one going through the fire, we don't want, if you go through the fire, you will come out as gold. But since we're the ones that's going through it, we want all the praises. We want people to celebrate us. We post things on Instagram, we post things on Facebook. We're not even doing it for the praise of the Lord, the Father. We're doing it to praise ourselves. And nobody really care about your circumstances and your situation. So when you post certain things on Facebook, Instagram, I deleted my Instagram. I deleted my Instagram. Too many things. We're so focused on what other people have to say. We're not focusing on what God has to say. When are we going to focus when what God says about us? We're always worrying about the judgment of other people. And sometimes that can have an effect on you when the only judgment that truly matters is from the Father. It's from God. Only God can judge. Many people try to tell me this, try to tell me that. That'll throw you off your journey. Believe in the process. Trust the process, yeah. You're gonna have a million enemies. You will have a million enemies when you on your path, yeah. Look at David and Saul. Look at David and Saul. Saul, he looked up to David. He used to be motivated by David, but then he started catching hatred towards David. He started envying David. And these were brothers. Saul started to hate him and even came up with a team, an army, to try to destroy David. Saul tried to destroy David. And what David did, he still had that compassion and that remorse. God is love. So we're supposed to be loving and caring, have that compassion towards others. Did you know David still did a song for Saul? Do you know David still felt bad when Saul passed away? Remember, David ran up on them while they were sleeping. While Saul and his army, the ones that who tried to destroy David, David ran up on them. He caught them while they were sleeping. You sleeping, I'm creeping. Jeepers, creepers, where do you get the mice? Jeepers, creepers, where do you get the mice? But David had remorse. He had compassion. He had love in his heart. David had the opportunity to destroy his biggest enemy, but he didn't do it. That's where love and compassion comes in. And then when David found out that Saul had passed away, it crushed him. It crushed him. You would think David would be happy. A whole army against him, his brother, and an army trying to destroy him. You would think David would feel some type of relief, or that he doesn't have to look over his shoulders anymore. But this is where compassion and love comes in. He still did a song about Sal. Shout outs to David. I'm like David. I'm like David. Yo, it looked like David and Goliath for Artie McCarty and Ten Toes, man. You 5'3", Artie? Artie, you 5'3"? Oh man, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But we have to show sympathy. We have to be able to forgive one another, y'all. Matthew chapter 18. Forgive not only 7 times, you forgive 77 times. We have to be able to forgive one another. Some of us are holding on to the past, to the trauma, things that we've been through in the past. It's about the future. I can't even think about the past. I'm into the new day. It's a new page. After 7 days, no matter what you're going through, it's over. And if you take a step towards the Lord, He'll take seven towards you. He'll take seven towards you. And I respect people's religion. I respect people's thoughts and mindset. But when you try to take the praises of the Lord, that's like you trying to be a celebrity and there's a million people cheering for you. You see, when the thing happened in Dominican Republic, I have many people who are Dominican. Shout out to the DDPs out there. I'm Boricua. That's a whole fact. I'm Boricua to my bones crack. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. I'm on my body. I'm on my Boricua shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the Dominican. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But the reason that certain things happen was because they was praising somebody who was not God. That's why the stage broke. I have a million friends that are Dominican, and I told them this. I said, I said, so many people went out there to see people perform, even though it's a low class, and when they see certain people that they haven't seen for a long time, I understand, oh my Lord, wow. But You're not even supposed to yeah 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 admiring humans. Admire God. If God was in the middle of the stage, how many people will buy tickets? How many people will buy tickets? But if y'all see Beyonce, y'all see so many celebrities that y'all admire, y'all idol these people. You need to be able to idol God. And God forgive me. I pray for everybody who lost somebody that day, but we need to stop idolizing humans. We need to stop idolizing humans. That's why the stage broke. That's why people lost their lives because it was a lot of hatred there. So many people went there to idolize human. They don't show the same love when they at church. They don't show the same love when they praying. So when God sees certain things, He sees people admire. I'm glad people left. That's where the emotion comes in, and I'm glad y'all left because devil be gone. Yeah, yeah, devil be gone. You can't handle the truth. Shout out to DNA. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. So many people was idolizing humans. Now, I have love in my heart. I felt so bad for the people who lost their families that day, who lost somebody, at the stage. But certain things we have to stop idolizing people. We go so crazy, we spend millions of dollars on tickets, we try to be front row and stuff like that. We have to be very mindful for certain things, y'all. In my heart, I definitely feel so bad. I feel so bad. I feel so bad, y'all. But some things, it's not an explanation, but it's just certain things that we have to look at that we're idolizing humans. We're cheering. There's so many millions of people. It's above capacity. It's certain things that you got to be like, you know what? Especially the workers. The workers knew how many is the capacity. That's why I said y'all went to a venue. Y'all went. Y'all hearts was pure. Y'all didn't have ill intent. Y'all just wanted to go to enjoy the show. But the people that worked there, they knew there was a certain amount of capacity. So when you entering these venues, you're not entering them. You're entering them with a pure heart, with no ill intent. But the people that work there, they know it's a capacity, but they try to they try to be too greedy. And when a person try to be too greedy, they're gonna say, go ahead, let them in, let them in. Yeah, yeah, that's a couple more thousands. Let them in, that's a couple more 10,000s. Let them in, that's a couple. Now the stage break, people dying, nobody knows nothing. I know what happened. It was too much capacity. Too much capacity. Just like these battle rap venues. Just like these battle rap venues. People, they idolize battle rappers. Salute to Goods the Animal, he came up here. Salute to K Sean. Salute to my man Cassidy. Say hello to your majesty when it's time to spit the marijuana lit. I gotta have it, I gotta have it, and I ain't trying to quit. Salute to Cassidy. You get what I'm saying? I grew up under Cassidy. It's okay to like certain battle rappers and stuff like that. But sometimes we idolize these battle rappers. So when we go to the venues, they know it's a capacity. But you know what? You give them two, 300, 400 at the door, they'll probably let you in. Just like the clubs. The clubs, oh man. You're paying to waste your life. $350 for a bottle. I could go to the liquor store and I don't drink. I slow down like Nino Brown. But y'all go to the liquor store, you could get the same bottle for about 25, 30, 40, $50, if that. But people spend $350 on a bottle, $350 on a bottle. Yes, you're enjoying your time. It's about the moment. But $350 for a bottle. Meanwhile, you could go to the liquor store and get it for about 25 to $50. We need to start doing better with our money. We need to start saving. We are at the end of days. Things are gonna get way worse than what it is, man. No more stimulus checks. Robots are taking over. AIs is controlling the gambling, the sports betting. They controlling that. This shit is designed for us to fail. Remember what Killer Season said? Remember what Cameron said? Y'all happy eating Chinese, uh, 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 making a few bucks, and thinking this shit is life, man. You want a Honda or you want a Ferrari? You want a Honda or you want a Ferrari? I want a Ferrari. He said Ferrari. Ferrari. I want a Ferrari, man. You know what? I'll take the Honda. Yeah, yeah. You want a Honda or Ferrari? I'll take the Honda, man. It's okay to be a sheep. It's okay to be a sheep, y'all. You see, they say wolf in sheep clothing, but I think that's just a man that's trying to change his life and stuff like that. But he still have the capability and ability to destroy shit. I don't think it's a nice person, no, a evil person that's acting nice and stuff like that. Nah, nah, it's not. Thank God each and every day that you wake up. Thank you, dear Lord Father, for another day. Thank you for opening my eyes. Thank you for strength. Thank you for praises. Thank you for hate. Thank you for love. Thank you for compassion. Thank you for guarding my heart in the right direction. Thank you for making me, you know, love and not hate. Thank you for hate the people that hate me. Thank you for guidance. Thank you for everything, everything that man shall desire, man shall perceive. But we're so focused on what everybody thinks and that what everybody feels about us that we forget about the main character. See, I have a good heart. I got Kevin's heart. I never thought about myself. I was always trying to give people motivation to live another day, to keep going in life and stuff like that. That I forgot about my health. And you know what? Health is very important. Health is something that's very, very important, y'all. But sometimes we so focus on trying to do things for other people that we forget about ourselves. If you drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Shout out to A Boogie. If you drowning and you know two of your loved ones are drowning as well, who do you save? The one that you love the most? No, you save yourself because and then you could grab a stick and then now you could bring others aboard with you. You have to put your oxygen mask on before you put anybody else's oxygen mask on. Speaking about that, I had a dream about a plane. I'm always having dreams about planes hitting the building for some reason. Yeah, yeah, I'm always having that dream, man, and stuff like that. Oh, I want to tell y'all about a dream that I had, man. I want to tell y'all about a dream that I had about the dread. Crazy, amazing dream, man. I had a dream about the dread, y'all. Who was in the dream? It was it was me, Sean Prince, Wax AP, Gabby Minor, and who else it was? Beaver Valley. Who else there was? I couldn't really remember the other people that was in the dream, y'all. But we was going to like a comedy. We was going to like a Comedy Central. We was gonna watch somebody who does comedy. So a lot of YouTubers was invited to go. A lot of people didn't show up, but I showed up. Sean Prince showed up. Wax AP showed up. The Dread El Copper showed up as well. That's why I be thinking he's alive because sometimes our dreams is reality. You know, the dreams is like sometimes those people in the dream, they need to be saved. They need to find a way out the dream and stuff like that. But sometimes we don't remember our dream. Because I talk to the people in the dream. I let them know this is a simulation. You know, you because sometimes you might have somebody that passed away, and when you dream about them, you could dream about everything that they had, the way they breathe, their beard, their eyes, everything looks the same. That's not normal, yeah. That means they're still alive. You get what I'm saying? And I talk to I know how to travel through my dream. I know how to talk to the people. And sometimes the people in the dream they look at me as if I'm crazy, but then some look at me as if they know what I'm talking about. There was this dude, he was playing like a video game and he was using like a PC computer. So he was able to communicate with the people from the video game. It was like Grand Theft Auto. You see how people just be walking. They don't know where they going. Ask them where they going. They don't know. So it was just like that. But he started to let them know, hey, this is a simulation. Do you know that? And some of them tell him get lost and stuff like that. But then some will respond to him and be like, what? And started to interact with him and stuff like that. The Truth Lady have reposted that. I'm gonna see if I find that video for y'all. But some of them started to try to find a figure to try to figure a way out. And this is what AI, PC, and it was like a new game, and it was like a simulation. So he would ask some of them, "Where you going?" You know how the Grand Theft Auto, you got people just walking. They don't really know where they're going. They got their bag, like they're going to work and stuff like that. So it was a video game with the AI, so he was able to speak to the people and stuff like that, and let them know that this was a simulation, this was a video game and stuff like that. And one of them said, "You're in the video game." One of them said that the people that's living like myself, we're like video games. And not only that, he said, we're the movies. He said other planets, they look at our story like a movie. You see a regular movie like 2012 Purge and stuff like that? He said that movies, we're in a movie right now. And I believed it because there was this one dude, he was on the ship. He was on the ship, and the ship, it was so many waves, so much water going through that the ship crashed. And the dude said he landed, and it was like what seems to be like a film. He said he ran into Kobe and Michael Jackson playing a basketball game, and they was filming, and it was a camera set. So I do believe that. I do believe that. You know, we definitely in a simulated world, and I believe that. You know, even my friend, he said that they put a chip in his brain and stuff like that. And I remember that they said that they was gonna put chips in people's brains and stuff like that. But when he said it, I prayed for him because I believed him. Just like when I went to the psych ward, just when I went to the crazy house and stuff like that, that you have people there telling me, yo, I've been in here for 30 years. Yo, I've been in here for 20 years. Help me get out. And since they taking medication, they'll think that you're crazy and stuff like that. I believe them. I believe them. You get what I'm saying? They all think you crazy and stuff like that. Skywalker, God bless you, your family, and your kids if you have any. Appreciate you in the building. I say that humbly. Thank you so much. Hit the like button for a player. Hit the like button for a player. God bless you. Appreciate you in the building. Thank you for the support. Thank you for coming. You know. You were sent here for a reason, not a season. You were sent here for a reason, not a season, y'all. But we definitely in the simulated world and stuff like that. But like I was saying, I had a dream about the Dread Al Copper. That's a dude, he used to be on YouTube and stuff like that. I visited him. He burned his arm, and I made sure the dude went to the hospital because that's where the love and compassion. I didn't know him from a hole in the wall. I didn't know him from Adam, but I felt remorse. I felt compassion, and I felt like I had to do that. You get what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there. Um, it was me. This is a dream that I had. It was me, Sean Prince, Wax AP, uh, Beaver Valley, Gary Minor, and we all went to like it was supposed to be like a comedy stand-up thing. Many YouTubers was invited, but since so many people was gonna be there, a lot of people don't get along like that. So a lot of people felt as if, let's not go. Let's so it was me, Wax AP, Beaver Valley, Gary Minor, Sean Prince. I remember like it was yesterday, which it was yesterday, which I dreamed of. Um, so as I'm dreaming about that, we all meet up, right? We all meet up, and as we all meet up, it's like Wax AP is doing his own thing. He's doing his own thing. He's like trying to be like a leader or whatever. Um, he goes outside, you know, and as we all and we all inside the building just waiting until the show starts. You get what I'm saying? And the dread was there as well. So once I see Wax AP outside. He doing it. He did like a little song for the Dread Al Copper. You see how Artie Bacardi he has like a song, for the Dread and stuff like that. You know, I'll take the thing that he said about the mink, 10 toes and all that. That song, but Wax AP was singing that song and stuff like that. So Wax and Sean Prince, they started to go knife to knife, right? And as they was going knife to knife, this is in my dream, yeah. They going knife to knife and stuff like that. So I'm letting them know, yo, chill, be easy and stuff like that. So the dread up couple he starts getting upset that they arguing and stuff like that. We supposed to be there to watch a show, a comedy show. So a lot of people are getting involved. So Wax AP he walks out the venue, and as he walks out the venue, he's with like three of his gorillas outside, and they doing the song for like the dread and stuff like that. And we try to we we try to like have compassion, and we was like, yo, while he's outside, like the show is about to start and stuff like that. So as we go outside, he's recording, he's on the live. So a lot of people was like, damn, did he do that so we all could be on live with him? You get what I'm saying? Like he went live, the show is about to start, so now you see like 100 of us on camera, and this is how I visualized it. I was like, damn, did he do that? So now he got more people in the building and stuff like that. He was like, oh snap, I lost track of time. Remember, we were drinking, we were smoking and stuff like that. He's like, oh, I lost track of time and stuff like that. So Gary Minor, yeah, that thing, yo, Gary Minor, you owe me a drink, man. Yeah, yeah, Gary Minor, he starts getting upset because the Dread did the venue for us. So Gary Minor, I'm drinking a beer, a nice little Coors Light, a little Coors Light. So my man Gary Minor, he grabs the he grabs the beer out my hand and he throws it at Wax's feet, right? and he's so drunk. Gary Minor is so drunk that he tells me he's like, "Yo, Green Eyes, where's the beers at?" I said, "Yo, bro, you owe me a beer. You threw my drink at Wax." He said, "Oh snap!" Oh, he's like, "Oh snap!" That's how I knew he had enough drink. You get what I'm saying? But they were just mad at Wax AP because they felt like Wax was trying to like just record a lot of people and stuff like that, and he wasn't trying to like really go to the venue. And they were just upset, like they couldn't find him. We all went there together, not together. We went our separate ways, but we met up together. So we said we was gonna go in the venue together and stuff like that. But the dreams seemed so real and stuff like that. Um, so we end up going to like the comedy thing, and the comedy thing, sometimes they could like joke on you. They might talk about your girl. They might, it's comedy. You get what I'm saying? So, we go inside the comedy thing, and they start cutting ass. The comedy guy, he start cutting ass on Beaver Valley. So Beaver Valley, he's there with like a couple of rednecks and stuff like that. Shout outs to Beaver Valley. And Beaver Valley ended up getting upset at the dude that was doing the comedy. So when Beaver Valley got up, Gary, I'm not gonna lie, Gary Minor was on his bully in my dream. Yeah, yeah, yo, y'all be careful with Gary Minor, man. Don't sleep on him. Gary Minor started to like, he went like this to Beaver Valley. He had Beaver Valley, and then Beaver Valley for some reason picked him up in the air. I was like, yo, yo. It was like a crazy dream. So the person that's doing the comedy, they cut a nice on Beaver Valley, and so Gary Minor stepped in. Gary Minor was like, yo, don't, that's what we're here for. They joke around. This is comedy. This is what happens. And he got so upset, and Beaver Valley ended up like picking him up. Like, you ever seen Michael Myers? Yeah, yeah. He started picking Gary Minor up in the air and stuff like that. Because Gary Minor was on his bully. He was like, he wanted us to represent ourselves very well. That's what it was. It wasn't Gary Minor was drunk. I understood what he was doing. He just wanted us to represent ourselves very well in the venue. So Gary Minor told Beaver Valley, he's like, yo, don't come at the person that's doing the comedy. That's what they do. This they might come at you and stuff like that. But Beaver Valley couldn't take the heat. Beaver Valley felt like he was attacked. So Gary Minor told him, yo, this is comedy. This is what they do. They might come at you, your friend, your girlfriend, or whatever. So Beaver Valley wasn't with it. So when Gary Minor grabbed Beaver Valley just put him in the air. Beaver Valley's been working out and stuff like that. I was like, yo, 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 chill, chill. Y'all wildin'. So at the end of the day, we all definitely got to enjoy, the comedy show and stuff like that. But moral of the story, the dread was in the story. He was in my dream as well. And we all did that for the dread. We all came together, no matter our differences as people. We still came together for the sake of the dread El Copper. And that's why I said this is where my dreams is like reality, because each and every person that I told y'all, they have love for the dread. You get what I'm saying? And this is how I know dreams are reality, And the dread was in the dream, but he was like real, you know. The dread, he wasn't really coming at people. He was on his manners and respect joint. He was just, like, damn, I should have never invited these psychopaths. Because everybody was like going crazy. We was drinking and we wasn't really, you know, focused on the show, focused on the person that's doing the comedy and stuff like that. And that's when I woke up. It wasn't like a crazy, dream and stuff like that, but just to have a dream of the dread, I'm always grateful for that. I'm always grateful to have dreams like that. But yeah, y'all, we are in a simulated world, stuff like that. But sometimes dreams could be your reality. Just get more in tune with your dreams, speak to the people more and stuff like that. In your dreams, you see, dreams for me is like reality because I know how to maneuver through my dreams. Once you learn to maneuver through your dreams, you'll be able to communicate a little more better. You see, sometimes you have a dream you might not be able to remember. The less you start smoking weed, the more that you'll be able to remember your dreams fully. You get what I'm saying? And that's it. It was like a smooth dream. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it definitely, brought me back to the dread and stuff like that. Y'all stay blessed, stay righteous, stay healthy, and remember to always do the right thing, y'all. God bless y'all. God bless you in the words of Latin Pain. God bless you. Never let a demon stress you. Peace.